Hi, and welcome to another ebook extra. I'm sure you imagine that the storyline speechbook just spring fully formed into my head. Perhaps I dream them like a cat having a really good night. I'm afraid the opposite is true. At the start of a storyline, I always have this great oh no moment when I think there is literally nothing left to write about cats. And when that happens, I just hurl down any ideas at all into a great list of things that might be able to happen. And then I send them to my editor at HarperCollins, Erica, and she writes back and says, this sounds like a good idea, this one, not so much. Erica is your champion in many ways, because there are a lot of cats who would be dead horribly if it wasn't for her. For example, in Sign of the Moon, Foxleap was meant to be carried off by an eagle, never to be seen again. It was Erica who insisted I let him fall back to the ground, relatively unharmed. When it came to Omen of the Stars Book 6, Erica was also responsible for distracting me from one of my less genius ideas. I had this brilliant brainwave that Midnight could be the ultimate baddie. The badger that we've known for so many books, who was seen to be the cat's hero, turns out to be their greatest enemy, and all along she's been plotting against these pesky cats for dark, hidden sins in the past. The time when she seems to turn up, just at the nick of time when the badgers are attacking the camp and Cinderpelt dies, she planned it all along. Sol was her spy, deliberately sent in to fox those cats. And so, in my brain, what would happen at the end of Omen of the Stars Book 6 is Midnight would swoop in, she would destroy all these cats that she hated and reign triumphantly evil. Erica pointed out that actually Midnight has been awesome. She is loyal, she's sensitive, she's clever, she's not quite worldly, and quite rightly, Midnight did not turn out to be the ultimate baddie. So what about Brambleclaw? Well, if you've done as we asked and read the book first before watching this video, you'll know that he is now Bramblestar, leader of ThunderClan. A lot of you wondered who would take Firestar's place, and we've gone for perhaps the obvious question. Now, I didn't want him to become leader. Right from the start, way back even before Omen of the Stars was begun, I wanted him to abdicate at the very last moment and make Squirrelflight leader instead. One of my joys about Brambleclaw all along was the ambiguity, the fact that he could be evil if he wanted. He's Tigerstar's son, after all, and his whole life seems to be a choice, an ongoing choice between doing the right thing and perhaps being faithful to his father's memory and doing the wrong thing. And because I didn't want readers to trust him, I convinced myself that he was untrustworthy. And a lot of people have asked me, is Brambleclaw good or bad? And I've always said, genuinely, I don't know. And what I wanted when he became leader was for Brambleclaw to see that flaw in himself, for him to say, I might turn out evil like my father. I must leave the clan forever. Squirrelflight will become Squirrelstar. However, Erica felt, and other people felt as well, that it wasn't fair, that Brambleclaw had proved his loyalty over and over again. He's been a great deputy, and there is no reason to think that he won't make a wonderful leader. And I guess they're right. I had to force myself to trust him, to trust the cat that I, after all, have created, and allow him to succeed Firestar. I wish him well, genuinely.